when I just started school as a freshman in college, I was very rambunctious and excited about the new experiences, but I didn't have a lot of experience. And that meant that I was a little bit awkward. I was awkward to a lot of the other students. In my looking back now, I was pretty awkward. I didn't know what was appropriate to say in some such situations. And so it just ended up being one of those things where it's like, okay, well, I'm just going to try my best and fail a ton in order to succeed. And I think that that's what we kind of miss sometimes in the roles of life. We're meant to succeed, but in order to succeed, we have to fail. So there were about 10 to 15 attempts at talking to people on the sidewalk with little to no response, little to no interaction after. I didn't connect with them. In fact, I'm pretty sure some of them thought I was weird. This chick is weird. But after that, I remember it was very rainy and dark outside. And I was walking and I just grabbed some Cafe Rio, which was my favorite back then. And I went and I was walking, and in the distance I could see barely a guy on a bike, but he wasn't using his handlebars. As he gradually came closer and closer, I was like, what is this guy doing? I was genuinely intrigued. And it was a guy on a unicycle. And he made my night, and so I expressed that. I was like, hey, you just made my night. And he's like, oh, thanks. And he was very kind to me and let me get his number, which was really nice. And then I invited him to a couple of things, but he invited me to one of the first parties that made me realize that I wanted to have a good friend group. I wanted to have a sturdy foundation of friends. And so I'm grateful for him because he showed me that kindness when I was a little bit more awkward and just kind of quirky. And in the end, it like paid off because I learned how to have get-togethers that brought joy to other people. So he helped me with that.